we are back. So, Spyro Reignited trilogy. I was very excited when this came out. Very excited, and because honestly, I wanted this more than Crash, but I am glad that Crash got a remaster because it paid the way for this. I don't like the fact that we had to wait longer for a follow up to this than Crash fans had to had to, because yeah, but basically it's all three games in one package. Unless if you got them physically, then it's Spyro 1 and 2, and 3 was digital download code. Because fuck you, Activision. You can eat my fucking ass. But not Toys for Bob. Toys for Bob are damn good. Toys for Bob know how to make games. Alright? Toys for Bob know how to make games. They are very good at what they do, and they did an amazing job with the Reignited trilogy. We could use continue, or we could use save slots, but we're doing it. Sadly, we don't have different music for the games. All we have is just Spyro in poses reminiscent of the box arts. Like, this is how he was posing in Spyro 1's box art, how he did it in Spyro 2's, and how he did in Spyro 3's. But for right now, we're only interested in Spyro 1. And one big change, once the thing actually loads. Subtitles, so I can actually talk during these.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds.
Like, these two games are just pretty ups. Spyro actually didn't really need any changes in any of his games, unlike Crash did for Crash 1. So there's no real thing about this, but they do add very nice little touches, like panning out to a TV watched by Nasty.
Simple. He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat? Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it.
I mean, to be fair, remake Nasty looks damn good.
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Just like I said in the original Spyro 1 playthrough, Carlos Alquazi only voiced Spyro for Spyro 1. 2 onwards, except for Hero's Tale and Legend, it's Tom, which means Tom is back for Reignited trilogy. I also do have the 2D HD classic model code on. Why? Because I like this shit. This shit makes me happy, and I wish that Crash had a cheat for this, but they don't. Because I like this type of classic stuff.
Thank you for releasing.
Like, I do. It's a really nice model.
Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork?
But in cutscenes, Spyro is his normal model, which isn't a bad model. I like the new model for Spyro. I just kind of like the HD DPS1 model itself. Yeah, right on the bottom left is a map. Basically, maps will be introduced in Spyro 2. They just detail the world. I like keeping them up because I'm a simple boy. Everything is the same as how it was beforehand. You can charge, you can roll, you can free fire, you can jump, you can glide. All that changes. That's still changed. They don't change up the requirements for unlocking the world, so we're not really going to be talking to the balloonists to get the things. Like I said, this, unlike Crash 1, this game did not need to be touched up. Touched for him have mechanics touched. I mean, like there's no really awful mechanic that needed to be touched up. Like, oh, get through a stage without dying, and you get a gem. But in Spyro 1, they did add skill points. Skill points were added in Spyro 2. We also now have a guidebook which details what we can do. It also shows off all the stuff. Skill points. Basically, Spyro 1, they did not have a lot of skill points, so we're not going to be aiming for these. But ultimately, all these do are just do something random. Like in Artisans, you literally needed to reach this platform in order to 100%. So that's how simple we're talking about this. You know, basically, a lot of these are very easily findable, but we're not going to be getting all the skill points in the Reignited version. We will be getting all the skill points in the original versions of 2 and 3, but we're not going to be for Reignited, because all they do is unlock an art gallery, which is shared between all 3 games. There's no difference for the art gallery. Really fucking dumb. And especially when it comes to how the rewards for 2 and 3, which we will be talking about when we cover 2 and 3. Oh, so forgot to do something. Sound. We are turning on to the Reignited soundtrack just so we can listen to that. Dynamic music basically will be more prevalent in 2. But ultimately, it's the same game. Then why am I doing this? Because so we can compare how the game held up in originally and how the game goes in normally, remake wise, which these hold up. The Spyro games hold up. What doesn't hold up? This fucking door. We have no idea what the hell this door does. We never will for some reason. Unless if it gets closer to the new game and Toys for Bob actually gets something. Oh hey, oh hey, we're actually doing something. Because no, you might be thinking, oh, maybe it's a 100% reward. No, it's not. Not even for 100%ing all 3 games. Alright. We have no idea what the hell that door is for. And it irritates the crap out of me.
Where's Nasty Nork?
Okay.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yeah, the messages, the method for influxing the messages has changed. The messages don't. We're still just gonna hear to hear the more broader voice acting, like Tom Kenny as Spyro, which I'll admit I kind of prefer Tom over Carlos, but that's also because I kind of like Tom as a voice actor. Not saying that Carlos is bad. No way, he does a good job when he does. But it's just, it's more, we're more used to It's like how for Sonic, we're way more used to Roger as Sonic than anyone else. So it will be a crime when those guys get replaced because Sega's stupid. If only American um, voice acting companies would keep their talents the same for legacy characters, you know? Only replacing when they die, like in Japan. But yeah. 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 There's really nothing else to just say. It's the same game that I already spoke about before, but it's just prettied up. No, nothing out of the ordinary. Actually, you know what? Let's do something different this time because all the words are same. Let's finish up Stone Hill first, and then we'll come to the go talk to the dragon before Toasty. On these scenes, you can actually move Spyro around. You can have him breathe fire. You can have him roll around. You can even have him flap his wings. It's kind of a neat little thing. Nothing does nothing. It does nothing, but it's fine. The only thing is that loading times are a little bit longer because of that. And welcome back to Stone Hill. Oh, I should actually go do this. Move myself down. The icon for Spyro's life is now changed. This is basically an HD version of the icon we will be having when we do Spyro 2 and 3. So nothing really changed there either. Yeah, this way. And I know I said that I wouldn't be aiming for the skill points, but I'm still gonna basically basically doing the ones that I can. I'm just not gonna be going for them out of the way. The metal chests also got a little bit of a revamp too. They're now more chesty. Chesty.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Because saving is now automated,
Hi, Spyro.
we can't save on the dragon panels anymore. We can only replay the dragon because the saving is now automated, which is good. I vastly prefer for Spyro, and because autosave is Spyro 2. They started using autosaving in Spyro 2, so it's a very good mechanic. There is manual saving though. There is manual saving, but it is automatic saving. But there is auto saving. Excuse me.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex.
Now our old dragons actually sound old and not, I am doing an old voice.
But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
And they do have Spyro animate a little bit better too. But yeah, these remakes are basically good. You are not wrong with any, well, except for one thing that I'll talk about in the when we start doing Reignited 3. Yeah, the water looks really nice and inviting, but still painful to us. Sparks will go down if we do it. Anyway, with the key, we'll jump down this well and get the stuff here. I do like that, using his tail to hold the coffee mug.
His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Sadly, the key lock animation. Actually, I think it might kick in after the second one. I don't remember. Anyway, ride the whirlwind up, and we'll go on to the bigger onto the bigger field. But first, this. Yeah. But yeah, it's like these are the most beautiful games on the PS4. If we were playing on the PS5, I don't care. These are PS4 games. They didn't make a PS5 version for this or Crash. Only Crash 3 got that lucky. But these games run well anyway. So there's really nothing they could have done to make these run better. Like maybe improve the load times. You know, maybe improve the load times, but still. Because of the added frames of animation, a lot of enemies actually attack a lot faster. The sheep workers are actually some of those enemies that attack a lot faster. So I will be taking some more hits.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
It's Artisans' home, so the dragons are way more artsy, which is something that the remake does a really good job with the dragons in this version. Makes them actually more fitting their world. You know, like they have little gimmicks that basically like artisans are gonna wear smocks, that sort of stuff. You know, it's cute. I like it. And yes, I'm a guy who says cute. You want to fight about it? Big deal. If I find something cute, I'm going to say it's cute. I'll also say it's adorable too. Okay. We can go a little bit higher here, but we can't leap onto this, which it's fine. You know, it's like, but yeah, I'll say cute. I'll also say, yeah. I'll also say that everyone should be treated equal. Unless if you're a bigot, then you should be treated like you're worthless. Yeah, the barriers are still around here too. In the new version, Dragon Egg thieves have little faces. I believe in original 3 they had faces too. They're a little bit more faster in this version, to be honest. Not by a whole lot, but yeah. They didn't add any new dragon eggs to this game, so we'll be getting all of them by the end of Magic Crafters. But they did change the egg model. It's going to be the same model that they'll be using in Spyro 3 and Reignited Spyro 3. Anyway, this little flower is added to the remake. Why? It's the skill point. Burn the hidden pink tulip. I probably will start pointing out the skill points when we start a level that has one. But anyway, that is 100% of the level complete, because they will let you know when you do hand. Which is really nice. Anyway, return to the head back to the return home portal. And we return to Artisans. We can go and fully finish it. Just like the original game, enemies drop pearls. Complete the circle around Spyro's head, and you get a 1-up. Of course, sometimes they will drop butterflies or lives. Not a whole lot, but very rarely. Oh, there it is.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
His line does in fact change, and they also did that in the original version too. He will too. If you finish a level, he will state you can challenge him now if you are ready. But we're saving bosses for last. Well, second last, because we're going to be doing the flight levels. But next step, we're going to go to Dark Hollow and see how that level changed up. You do see a little bit of the art of the world's look in the portals now too. We'll do that more when we go to Town Square though, because it's not a whole lot of them. But yeah. There are other forms Spyro can have. I probably might swap them between each version of Spyro for Spyro 2 and 3. Just like with normally, you can flame these guys. You can flame these guys before they put their shields on. These guys look a lot more terrifying in the Reignited trilogy than they do normally. Like they don't look like goofballs, which honestly I kind of like the newer looks for the Norks in this game, making them look a little bit more threatening. Like don't get me wrong, I like the goofy mechanic. They are goofy enemies. They are really goofy enemies. But it's like I kind of like the sinisterness behind the goofiness, you know?
Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
And yeah, you notice that he said action button. Yeah, these are multiplats. So they had to do the whole, oh hey, you might not be playing on PlayStation thing, which I kind of wish they did that for the PlayStation version. They kept some of the old thing. And also, if you are wondering, changing the music for Reignited and original, it does not change the voices. You will still have the newer voices in the game. In the games, they did not do that, which I think would have been really neat if they basically allowed you to keep the classic voices, but they didn't do that with Crash, so that's also kind of fine, you know. And granted, this game doesn't have a whole lot of voice acting, and these games don't have these ones. Well, at least this one doesn't have a whole lot of voice acting, so it's fine, but. Yeah, you can't skip these anymore, which is really dumb. Anyway, yeah, we'll talk about those guys later. Like, because we're gonna come up again one soon.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fire.
I do like that he's sitting on his tail. I like that. Like if I was a dragon, and I was big enough to do that, I probably would sit on my tail. Like just use that as a chair. Anyway, yeah. That is the chicken wing that the Big Norths are holding. It was a club originally. It adds to the goofiness. But yeah, I know. You see, that big guy was attacking way too fast. If I didn't kill him in time, I would have taken a hit. Not even a skill point for these. They still don't have any point for these. It's weird. Like, I do not understand why those were things in here. Also, certain levels around here do have bookcases around up here. It kind of adds a little bit to the charm. Like, you also see one over there near the beginning too. They did so much charm with these games. You know, I'm so happy with these, and I can't wait to play the new one. Considering it is the same devs that made the, because it still is Toys for Bob. Like, it's still Toys for Bob behind the game. I should go back and talking about the voice actor thing too. Spyro has had more voice actors than Crash. Cause Spyro had Carlos Alquazi in the original version of the first game. Tom Kenny in this and starting in Spyro 2 and voiced him for Spyro 2, Spyro 3, I believe Skylanders, I'm not 100%, and voices Spyro in all three games here. Hey Sparks. He's voiced by Jess Harnell in Hero's Tale, which I don't like, because Jess is a good voice actor. He is a good voice actor. He's not a good Spyro voice. I prefer Vasta's Crash. And he's also voiced by Elijah Wood in the Legend series. Yeah, Elijah Wood. Frodo. Yeah. Did a better job than all three of Sparks' voice actors, because Sparks does not talk in these games. He talks in the Legend games. In fact, it's Wayne Brady in the first game. I believe... Hold on. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's David Spade in the first Legend, Billy West in the second, and Wayne voiced him in the third. They kept jumping between voice actors for Sparks, and it's like, why? No one else got a voice actor change. And it's like, none of those three are dead, by the way. So it's like, why do they need to do that? Also, since anyway, these guys still will drop 3 when they die. Drop a total of 5. 3 being when they die. But I really like. I know the maps don't help. They'll help more in 2 and 3 though. They'll help more in 2 and 3. 3. But I like the map. I like the map system out, just hanging around out here on this. It gives you a good look at how big the world you're dealing with is. I forgot to stop to show off the new Portal look. Yeah, well. But Town Square. We're back with another skill point challenge in this stage. Once it loads, I will show it. There we go. Here, we need to get all bulls stuck. I always take it as, don't kill them. Because remember, in this stage, if we charge the bulls, they'll basically get stuck. But if we flame them, they'll die.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
That's also another change. Because reminder, it was L2 and R2 for camera. Now we have full camera control using the right stick. Yeah, I just leave them as just charge into them, and that's the skill point. Ten lives.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the
Cooking is an art. Is an art.
Did
You know, cooking is an art.
longest glides by pressing the
And no, we're not gonna get an explosion reference. No, we're not gonna get Daedara. Do you? I mean, take you out. I mean. Here and beef. If you are fast enough, you can flame him before he jumps off the side. Because reminder, he'll go right down to that platform and jump right back up here. Because fuck you. Because fuck you, he's a thief. Glide over here to do this. Charge into you. One change they do make is that those now actually you can actually see the gem in them.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
I already covered the guidebook. It allows you to just see, like I said, check your progress. And that's all bull stuck. Reminder, but now we can go burn them if you want, but doesn't really matter because, hey, we took them all.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
I do love the flame gasp. I do love the flame gasp. How many do we miss? Oh, we missed 4. We do need to go this way to... I see those 4. At least 2 of the 4. And I see the other 4. Cool. Just like with the normal game, exiting level does still work. Only difference is now there's X level in quit game. Quit game only really showed up in the hub worlds in the original game, but now it's in It's everywhere. Except for in the hub. Well, extra levels in non-hub worlds. Anyway, that's 12 lives. Actually, I'm gonna move myself down here. Cause you know what? Yeah. But with that said and done, that is every artisan's home done. So we're gonna go deal with Toasty. Yeah. If you look closely, you do see a little bit of the a little preview of where you land in first land in the world, which actually is a really neat touch. I like it. The dogs are are another enemy that feels faster too. But in Reignited, they look more like sheepdogs, which kind of sucks because I don't want to burn Sam sheepdog. I don't know what went wrong with that one. And just like with the original version, there are no except for Jacques, there's no fodder. Actually, I think even in Jacques there's no fodder. But yeah, luckily we don't have a one here. The only bosses that have skill points are Shemp, Blowhard, but that's not perfect. Metalhead, Jacques, and Nasty himself, which are all perfect. Blowhard is just riding a druid platform for 10 seconds. Those ones are the ones I'm not really going to be aiming to grab. So, you might have noticed that we now have pictures up here. Most of the pictures you'll be seeing are dragons. Mostly the ones here in Artisans. But some are other locations. Like up here is the start of the supercharged route in Treetops. This one is a overworld shot of the castle segment, the moat and the hedge maze with Dark Hollow from Artisans. Over here is the balloonist spot of Artisans. Here is a place we've never seen before, and that little crystal alcove in Sunnyflight. And for the record, we are going to be covering Sunny Flight here. We're not going to be waiting for some of these dogs kind of suck. I don't like the fact that dog is able to just make that turn. I don't like that. Okay, I don't. But anyway, we are going to be covering Sunny Flight when we're done with here. We're not going to be waiting till Wizard Peak. Yeah, Wizard Peak to cover it. So just because I just wanted to do that naturally.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
They actually changed that line. In the original game, it was This boss had many tricks up his sleeve, but now they changed it so they change his name. Toasty looks a lot more terrifying in the remake, because now he looks like an actual like a reaper, but we know it's still a sheep under that. And we also know that the real threats are the sheepdogs. I do like how in this sheep now has a little bit of a flame motif on his wool. He will take a swing at you with his sticks, but flame him, and Toasty is down. I don't understand why they chose that. Why they chose to just have a scene for that. Because it's... If you turn the camera around, you will easily see that. Anyway, return home, and we'll finish off Artisans. But first, we will be getting some sheep. Because we need some help. Gonna get some more pearls before we go for the thing. Huh, that's weird. Oh well. And there. The way to unlock Sunny Flight is just the same as the original. Only this time they actually glow up, glow. So for newcomers, if you're curious, now they glow, so they show you, hey, there's something about these. Which honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind that they do that, because again, it's very easily missable if you don't know about it ahead of time. Like, they don't even tell you in the manual. That dragon in Wizard Peak is what you do. Is how you learn it. Anyway, flight stages are just the same. Patterns are all just the same. So, yeah, there's nothing really different about them. We're gonna go get this. Hey Leo, go enjoy your noms. Gonna, we'll just take this one preemptively. I think, interesting note, the only thing that the map show is are the arches. When you have to deal with them, that is the only thing that these show. They even do that in 2 and 3. They don't show off all of the locations of all the stuff, which honestly I vastly prefer that. It's like these stages are way more trial and error-y. So once you know how to handle these, they do it. Then yeah. One cool detail I like is if you look closely down at the bottom, Spyro actually was having some little bit of a wave type deal with the water. It's really cool detail and I like it. But with that done, now Artisans is fully done. We are fully done with the Artisans home. all 10,000 treasure. All 1,000 treasure, all 16 dragons, and the 2 dragon eggs. Which means we'll be moving on to peacekeepers once we get a few more pearls. It's just a little farewell present from the Norks. You know, it's just a little farewell present from Norks. They got it. Yeah, they gotta be nice. Yeah, they just want to give us a little present.
Wow, I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro. You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Come on. They do react when Spyro hops on their heads, which it's kind of a cute thing, but it's like I like they're just stones, like they're just statues. You know?